Alright, so it's been a while since I've recorded. I have like pre-recorded videos that I was posting, and then I fell off in a sense, where I just stopped posting videos, although I have videos to post. I just never made the time to get to it, and that leads to what I want to talk about right now. And that's making excuses. It's come to my attention that everything that I've been doing was simply an excuse to not do what I should be doing. And that's the problem with me and a lot of people. I told myself I'm gonna make a channel and I'm gonna be consistent and I'm gonna post every day. I'm gonna record every day, write out scripts, which this video is all script. This is just coming from my thoughts. It probably would have been better if I just wrote it down, but I just want to, get that out, get this out here, that heart to heart. So yeah, I told myself that I was gonna do something pertaining to a potential career, which is very important to me, and it still is. And it gets to a point where, okay, I'm doing these things to reach those goals. I'm posting, I'm recording, I'm writing things down, right? And then certain personal things happen. Things happen with family where, okay, now you kind of forced almost, depending on no, you're just forced. You're forced almost to cater to a specific need or a matter that's beneficial to the household. All right, because what I'm doing right now is separate from the household. What I'm doing has no relatability as of now to my family. It's just simply me and this camera and this phone recording. So there's times where I'll have to do something to help out, bring in money for the house. And those particular things, which is work, those particular things takes away time and it drains energy, to which where it's back to me trying to record a video for the channel. Now I don't want to do it. Now it's an excuse. Now it's, oh, I don't feel like doing it. I'm drained. All of these things, all of these reasons why I can't follow through with it all. There's family distractions. There's distractions right now that's throwing me off. It could be the littlest things. Like I hear closets closing. I hear cabinets slamming, toilets being flushed, the sink, all these things. Like, it could be the smallest things that just throw you off and make you think, screw this. This is an endless cycle that I'm not getting out of. And that becomes your reality over time. It became mine, and it still is. I'm just choosing to fight, but it's very difficult to not make an excuse. To just say, hey, this is where I'm at, and I don't want to be here because this is where I want to be. So I need to get my ass up, and I need to follow the code, follow through with what I said I was going to do, follow the plan, and not make any excuses. That's what has to be done. And there is no easy way. There is no motivational speeches that can just, that shit feels good. Being told by someone that you admire, like, yo, do this, do that, like, you gotta get up, come on, like, work, like that motivational, that shit feels good in a moment. That shit inspirational. And that it hits the heart, especially when you know it's true, especially when you want it. Like, for those people that really want it, it does something to you in the moment. But it's like when that speech turns off or that phone hangs up or anything, and it's back to reality. It's back to wherever you're at in life. It's back to those in between moments, and they become your reality. It hits, and it hits incredibly hard, man. Because now you're just laying there, sitting back, like, I really gotta do this. But I really feel so drained. I really feel like shit. I really feel alone. I really am alone. That's how you feel. And the sad part about it is, that's how you're supposed to feel. Although we shouldn't have to feel that way. But when you're chasing the heights that I'm chasing, you're supposed to feel that way. And that's the shitty part about it. But that's the beauty of it as well. Because in the end, you get to cry those tears of joy. I really, like one day, like my biggest goal probably is to finally cry tears of joy. Like I want to know what that feels like. I spent my whole life crying, whether it's because I got hit, I got my ass beat by a parent, I got into an argument that made me emotional, like certain circumstances in life that made me emotional, hardships, like all these different things that I've gone through that left me with tears in my eyes. But I've never had a moment where I was left so thrilled and happy and excited where I shedded tears of joy. Like I really want to know what that feels like. And so it gets to a point where, okay, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Are you going to say, hey, I just spent hours working from fucking 4 in the morning and we didn't get back till like almost 10. My whole routine, my daily routine's thrown off. Now I'm tired as shit. So I get home at 10. And although it's still early, I'm tired because my sleep got broke because I went to bed at so-and-so at whatever time last night. So now I'm sleeping from 10 in the morning till fucking 3 o'clock damn near. Now it's 3, pushing 3. And now I'm in the middle of the day and I still feel like shit. I'm trying to get myself together. You know, these different things. And it gets to a point where it's like, all right, now it's nighttime. Now the day is damn near over. What have you completed? And yeah, I can say like, okay, I went out and worked to bring in money for the household so we got a fucking roof over our head. But if we just do that every day, it's just gonna be a fucking cycle. It's like going to work. I was talking to a girl, right? And she said that she works, but she spends her fucking money. What do you think is gonna happen? All she's doing is working to spend money. She's going in a circle. I call her a fucking lab rat because she's going in she's like a hamster on a wheel. You're not going anywhere. You're getting money, you're spending it, and you're going back getting money, and you're repeating that same cycle. If you don't have a direction, right? So when I'm working, I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, this is good because we get to not be fucking homeless, but jeez, do we just keep doing this for another day, another week, and another month, and a year, and 10 years? Like, is this how it happened with all, like, I watch my grandmother, my mother, like, everyone. Is this what happened? We just kept doing the same fucking thing over and over? Is this what's gonna happen with me? And it's like, no, not at all. I can't do that. I can't live like that. I wouldn't want to live like that. Because if I have to, and I'm destined to live like that, take me now. And that's the mindset that needs to be had. I can't live like that. I could barely watch them live like that. And that's all I think about. So you have to have direction. And the thing is, when we're working and we're doing all these exhausting things, you have to find a way. I have to find a way. I had to find a way. I'm still finding a way to push through it all and say, look, dude, I feel like fucking the stuff that comes out of your ass. I feel like shit. But there's no way in hell that I'm gonna allow this to be a reoccurring thing for generation after generation. It can't be that way at all. This is the mindset that drives you insane because it never lets you get a break. Anytime I get a break, it's because I'm being I'm ignoring this mindset. I'm being a bitch, basically. I'm ignoring this. All right, and I'm listening to this, which is my flesh, my body saying I'm fucking tired. But although I support taking care of your body, but at a point it's like your body can really go through much more than you think. It's this that you got to deal with. All right, my mind's calling me all types of fucking pussy. And it's not just saying you're a pussy. Like, it's not verbally saying that, right? Like, we all know we have that voice in our head, that conscious, that weird thing that it just does what it wants. So instead of, it calls me a pussy in a way of showing me visuals, which is, I'll explain it. This is what it does. When I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, what it'll do is, it'll take me back to a place where I saw struggle. It'll take me back to a place where I saw tears. And it'll show me all of these things. It'll give me all of these visual reasons why I need to get the fuck up in that moment. And if I choose to ignore it, I'm a bitch. If I choose to act on it, then let's get it. Let's go. But that's what my mind does for me. It shows, remember when your mother said this and you felt that way? Remember when your mother did this and you felt that way and she had to go through that? Remember when you watched your grandmother go through that, your sister go through that, your father? Remember when you? Yeah, this is why you need to get up. That's what my mind does to me. And so when you have that type of brain, that type of whatever conscious, it eats you alive when you're not working. Right now, I feel amazing. I still feel like shit, but I feel like I'm working towards something. If I was to press end, even for those split seconds, I'll just completely fall back into it. Because I need to be working. I have to be working. I can't. Like, the fact that I'm still talking is me trying to run away from that feeling of not doing anything. I can literally talk and talk and talk for hours because I'm afraid of going back to that feeling. I don't want to feel that. That's how bad I want to escape. I can't live like that. I won't live like that. At all. And that's how you need to think. So now I'm back. Consistent. Let's go.